Pulse, the nightclub where 50 people were murdered overnight, is an institution in the state. Its owner, Barbara Palmer, released a statement today saying she was devastated about the horrific events that have taken place. She went on, "Pulse and the men and women who work there have been my family for nearly 15 years. From the beginning, Pulse has served as a place of love and acceptance for the LGBTQ community." Well, Brandon Watford and his boyfriend Alex were regulars at Pulse, and they love it. In a world where tolerance isn't guaranteed, Pulse was a safe place to be a gay man.
It is. It's a nice, safe place for our community to get together. In decades past, it hasn't been so easy for our community to meet up in public places. So it was a place dedicated to our community, and then as acceptance and love began to take hold in the greater Orlando area, it opened its doors to everyone. So, it's billed as a gay club, but you can go in there and find people of all orientations at Pulse Orlando, and so it has become not just a haven for us, but also just a place for us to, see our friends and our extended family.
Brandon, you used the words safe and haven and family. And in the context of this crime, well, it's such a terrible betrayal of those words, isn't it? It's absolutely, singularly an attack on those things.
It is. It's really heartbreaking. As Americans, we look upon terrorism as a collective, but then when it's aimed directly at a subcategory of Americans and a subcategory of the human race, it's especially when it's my culture, it just hits home even harder, But it happened 5 minutes away from my home and a place I frequented my entire adult life. And I have friends that are still missing that are not accounted for from last night. So it's pretty rattling when it happens to you, basically.
It is to you too. This is a hate crime against gay people. There's no other way to see it. It's an attack on you, people you know, a place you go, your community. It
is very much not just my physical community, but my ethereal community, the community that that accepted me as a young guy moving to this city, and has accepted everyone, and we're a community that's based on love, which is the ironic part. We're an entire community based on love and acceptance, and we're the target of this despicable hatred, But we went out, my roommate, Jamie, and her boyfriend, Luke, and my boyfriend, Alex, we went out into the community, and we weren't able to donate blood, but the lines were around the block at all of the blood donation centers in the greater Orlando area. People came out in droves. So there are people from all over, all walks of life, who are helping in this situation, and it's a really beautiful thing. And it's the one thing that we see time and time again, from 9/11 to what happened in Cleveland, all over all the mass shootings that have been happening lately. It's the one thing that comes out of it is the sense of community and the bond that people form as a result of senseless tragedy like this.